There was a time when Aisha and Daniel thought they were in control. Aisha, 17, bright, full of dreams. Daniel, 18, charming, full of promise. But behind closed doors, shadows were growing. It started quietly, almost invisibly. For Aisha, it was curiosity. Just one click, one look, one secret video. The first time her heart raced, her palms sweated. She told herself, it's just exploration. But pleasure leaves a mark, and the brain remembers. Daniel's first drink was no different. A party, a joke, just to fit in. But the warmth spreading through him, that fleeting courage, he wanted more. Escape became addictive. It started as choice and became compulsion. Weeks turned into months. Aisha spent nights in dim rooms, phone in hand, eyes wide, face illuminated by the cold glow of a screen. She would whisper to herself, just one more. Daniel drank alone, hidden from the world. Every sip dulling the anxiety, every sip chaining him closer to something darker. Pleasure became prison. Shame became constant companion. Grades slipped, friendships fractured, dreams began to crumble. They couldn't stop, not because they lacked willpower, because their brains had been hijacked. Stress equals escape. Loneliness equals escape. Pain equals escape. And the escape demanded payment. It got worse. Aisha started lying to everyone she loved. Her reflection in the mirror became a stranger. Her own desires felt hollow. Daniel's laughter faded. Nights blurred into mornings. Family confrontations, fights, regret. Every attempt to quit failed, and every failure carved deeper shadows. They were trapped in a loop, a darkness that whispered, "You deserve this. You cannot resist. You will never be free." Until one night, everything broke. Aisha stared at her reflection. No excitement, no satisfaction, just emptiness. Daniel looked at himself in the mirror after another binge, hollow eyes. A voice inside screamed, "Who have you become?" Rock bottom wasn't dramatic. It was silent, still, terrifying. And in that silence, a spark flickered. A single thought, I don't want this anymore. Recovery didn't arrive like a hero. It arrived in whispers of discomfort. Aisha deleted apps, blocked websites. She journaled every craving, every shame, every trembling thought. Nights were torture. Her brain screamed for the pleasure it had learned to crave. Daniel poured his hidden bottles down the sink. He reached out to one friend, one honest, vulnerable. The first sober nights were agony, anxiety, insomnia, self-loathing. But they stayed. Every craving, every urge, like a wave. It rose, it crashed, and eventually it passed. And slowly, the chains loosened. Months passed. Aisha felt life return in fragments. Authentic laughter, real connection, creativity, joy without stimulation. Daniel found strength in sweat, in pain, in mornings that demanded discipline. Natural highs replaced chemical lies. Relapses happened. Temptation never left. But each time they rose faster. Each time stronger. They discovered the truth. Freedom isn't about perfection. It isn't about instant victory. Freedom is about choosing every single day to fight for yourself, to stare into the shadow and say, "You do not control me." Addiction had promised relief. Recovery gave them power, clarity, discipline, respect, self-worth. Months later, they were not perfect, but they were present, able to feel life in all its pain and beauty without running. And that is the most dangerous, most beautiful power of all. If you see yourself in Aisha or Daniel, remember, you are not weak. Your brain was hijacked, and your brain can heal. The same hands that change you can lift you. And one day, you'll look back, not at your lowest point, but at the moment you began your freedom.